Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This meeting is being recorded.
Got it.
Yeah.
Share with us the record as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I think it will be better if we start in a minute.
Yeah.
Bhavya, are you here? Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Bhavya, go ahead.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to India 2022 Student Exchange Program. I'm Bhavya Kolluru, pursuing a bachelor's in the stream of Computer Science Engineering from VVIT. I invite all the dignitaries, students of VVIT and MI to this inaugural event. I introduce Miss Ajmoon, Miss Irene, Mr. Fadzil, and Miss Siti to this event. Now let us start this event with a prayer song. Over to Sahiti.
गणनायकाय घनदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Okay, now let us see the glimpse about our college premises. So this is how our college looks like. And now I'm going to give an overview about VVIT. So VVIT was established in the year 2007 by Sri Vasireddy Vidyasagar Garu. So it is located in Guntur, and in a short span of 10 years, with an intake capacity of 1450 students and 72 students, it has two streams like BTech and MTech, and it has 11 courses in BTech and 5 courses in MTech. And today, more than 6,000 students, 345 teaching staff, and 225 non-teaching staff have strived to fulfill this vision. And the vision of VVIT is to impart quality education through exploration and experimentation on socially conscious engineers and embedding ethics and values for the advancement of science and technology. And we have a student body called Student Activity Council, which manages to say about the student welfare activities, and it has 10 councils under that. And they are Academics Council, Alumni Council, Clubs Council, Design and Drafting Council, Discipline Council, Events Council, Placement and Training Council, Public Relations Council, Student Welfare Council, and Treasury Council. So the Ministry of Human Resource Development, MHRD, Government of India has established MHRD Innovation Cell. And MIC has envisioned encouraging the creation of Institutions Innovation Council across selected HEIs, in which VVIT is one among them. Next. Indo-Universal Collaboration for Engineering Education believes that it makes a better world with better engineering education. IUCE has selected 10 colleges in entire India, in which VVIT is one of them, to start a pilot program called National Education Policy. This pilot program is entirely a problem-solving and project-based learning program. The complete pilot program is organized by IUCE USA. And we have Engineering Without Borders, which is an Australian non-profit organization with 20 active chapters, and it is completely organized by students. It has many projects implemented like coconut dehusking, girls who can code, and etc. Next slide. National Cadet Corps is a youth wing of the armed forces with one of its subgroups in VVIT. It has 2 battalions for girls and boys. And boys, it is named as 2A Armed Squad, and for girls, it is named as 10 Andhra Girls Battalion. Next. National Service Scheme works with a motto of not me, but you. In this, they organize blood donation camps, organ donation camps, and special camps on medical and school orientation. In this, they also organize plantation activities as a part of Swachh Bharat, and also they are involved in some social activities. And we also have some student clubs in our college, and clubs include dance club, music club, painting club, theatre club, animation club, culinary club, English literary club, Telugu appreciation club, yoga and meditation club, movie appreciation club, martial arts club, and SAP. And other than student clubs, we also have some technical student chapters like Association for Computing Machinery ACM and ACMW, Institution of Engineering India IEI, Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering IETE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering IEEE, Student Association of Mechanical Engineering SAME, and Nirmana Drashta. Thank you. Now over to Vivek.
Thank you, Bhavya. Hello everyone, I'm Vivek, currently pursuing my second year of bachelor's from VVIT. VVIT is the most happening place. Here in VVIT, we have Simon's Lab of Excellence, Google Code Labs, and Dassault Systems. Now, let's take an overview of Siemens Center of Excellence. Siemens has established a full-fledged 15 state-of-art labs in VVIT campus in the year 2016 in association with APSSDC. At the COE, VVIT 2 certification trainings per year are scheduled for the students to ensure that they are industry ready by the time they pass out the BTech program. These are the following 15 state-of-the-art labs. The main objectives of these establishments are bridge the gap between industry needs and available skills through industry-oriented learning, provide state-of-the-art tools to match industry standards, and the main objective is training students on industry skills. Siemens is striving to make in India and Skilled India vision a reality. Now let's see Google Code Labs. Google Developer Code Labs was established at VVIT in the year 2018. VVIT strives to provide students with the best training from Google through Google Code Labs. Previously, students and faculty from departments of CSE and IT were trained and certified in Android development AWS courses are offered for all the fourth-year students, in which students get trained at Code Labs. And the following slides are provided with the glimpses of the events conducted. Space App Challenge by NASA, and then we have Android Fundamentals, then Master League Hackathon, and we have many more events that were conducted by Google Colabs. And let's see Dassault Systems. APSSDC, in association with Dassault Systems, has established the 3D Experience Lab in premises of VVIT. In the academic year 2018, with a capacity of 36 systems of computer with high configuration, the objective of the Dassault Systems are students to implement innovative thoughts on 3D experience platform for product development, improve students' confidence levels by working in the domains such as aerospace, automotive, and offshore engineering. It also improves opportunities and placement and sustainability upon recruitment. Thank you. Now I request students of VIVA to continue.
Does the students of VIVA join the call or not? I'm not sure.
Ishan, Yashmi, are you people there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, unmute yourself.
ma'am.
Yeah. Just a minute. Vinay, if you just can go ahead with your presentation of something, then it would be better. There is some problem actually with the login here. I'm unable to share it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go ahead with any of the other presentation if you have it. We'll join again.
Okay, ma'am. And now I'll tell you about University Innovation Fellows. So the University Innovation Fellows program empowers students and faculty to become leaders of change in higher education. Fellows are leading a global movement to ensure that all the students gain the necessary attitudes and skills and knowledge required to navigate through the complex world. So the UIF program is structured as an intensive 6-week experience led by the Stanford faculty and former UI fellows. Each cohort of fellows has culminated with a weekend spent in the design school undergoing entrepreneurship and innovation sessions facilitated by Stanford faculty. Since the establishment of the program, 2,399 University Innovation Fellows from 270 global institutions have participated in the UIF program. They range from undergraduates to PhD students and engineering major to art. From the 2016 University Innovation Fellows program became a part of Hasso-Platter Institute of Design at Stanford University. And what fellows create? Fellows create innovation spaces, entrepreneurship events, design thinking workshops, multi-school collaborations, and national partnerships. Fellows create learning opportunities for the students and others to engage with innovation, entrepreneurship, and design thinking and creativity. Now I'll take you through what our fellows have done so far. Regional Meetup. Regional Meetup is nothing but a place where fellows from different institutions come together and discuss about different problems. So VVIT is the first ever college to host the UI Regional Meetup in India. And design thinking workshops. From the initial cohorts, design thinking workshops hosted by fellows have brought a greater impact, which made students develop more of an innovative mindset. Design Venture. Design Venture is a 24-hour design challenge that has been conducted recently by fellows of our college. There, students will get exposed to intense design thinking workshops for 24 hours straight. Design Thinking and Student Induction Program. The Student Induction Program is a 2-week program conducted for the freshmen of our college during their initial days. From the past 3 years, fellows have been conducting design thinking workshops during the Student Induction Program, covering the entire strength of the college, which made the students to change their mindset from the initial stages of their engineering and also made them to understand what engineering is exactly about. And tech discussion forums. Our main goal in introducing this to our campus is to provide a space for all the students to discuss technology and its innovations. And VVIT Alumni Connect. We wanted to connect the students on the campus with alumni, so we felt a website would be the perfect choice to bridge the gap. With this website, we wanted to make use of our large alumni network spread across the world and utilize in its best. So VVIT Alumni website was launched on the 23rd December 2021 on the eve of Alumni Meet 2K21. And VVIT-MI Student Exchange Program. This is the program in collaboration with Millennia Institute students where they learn design thinking from our fellows and build a culture of innovation on their campus. We have done this since 2019. Despite COVID, we have managed to provide the resources online and hosted the design thinking workshop for students. And the other projects that have been taken up by the UIFs include peer teaching hours, hands-on learning, campus Cora, capital generation, and we have also introduced design thinking in our curriculum, and we have taken up the clubs of VVIT and introduced some academic calendar into it and unscrap, etc. So the University Innovation Fellows are, I am Vinay. Vidyamini Roto is in the call. Vidya, can you tell?
Hi guys, I'm Vidyamini.
Juhi. And okay, Hindvi couldn't join the call. And Subbu.
Hi everyone.
Yeah. Madan. Is Madan in the call? Okay. Jyotirmai.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I could not switch on my video.
And Jayant. Oh, fine. Over to you, Vidya.
So, hi guys, thank you, Vinay. That was a brief introduction about UIF. I'm Vidyamini, and currently I'm pursuing my final year of undergraduation. And I've met most of your seniors in the past, from 2019, right from when it was offline to online. So I'm here to tell you about what you will be doing for the next 15 days. So the next slide, please. Okay, you will be learning design thinking. You have heard the word many a times. So I'll give you a very simple explanation about what exactly is design thinking. Well, recently I watched a video. The former CEO of PepsiCo, she was telling that their team had underwent design thinking training, and she was telling the difference between what they have learned in this process. So I'll share with you what I've seen from her. So initially, men like certain kind of products and women like certain kind of products. So the product managers, they could not differentiate or find what exactly the customer needs are. So for men, it is big and large. For women, it's just shrink it and pink it. So that's not how the world works, right? So they have started this design thinking. They learn how to empathize with people, how to create new kinds of products, and then they came up with different kinds of solutions for women. It's just not the shrink it and pink it type. Okay, here you'll be learning about design thinking, in which the first one will be the problem selection. You will identify the problem and then you will work on it. And then you'll ideate on the global problems. Since we are the next generation, we have the power to control or bring new solutions, right? So we'll be ideating about, on the global problems. And then we will be brainstorming them. We'll see what are the crazy ideas that can come up, and we'll see that even the crazy idea once was implemented. For example, no one has ever dreamt of internet in the 17th century, right? Now we could sit in our homes and talk in front of our laptops. That's really cool. Then not just thinking randomly, we have to know different approaches which people are implementing. So this moonshot thinking and strategic planning plays a vital role in this. Then Jangam will open this, will tell you what exactly this is during the process. Let's keep it a secret for now. Then fundraising and risk management. Yes, it's just not the idea. In order to convert it into the business point of view, or in order to make it a business, so these two tactics are really important. So you'll be learning a few parts of it during these 15 days. The next one, culture exchange. So my fellows are ready with a presentation about what you will have to do regarding the culture exchange. So let's see what they'll be doing. The next one, please. Stakeholders meet. So in stakeholders meet, we will have all the dignitaries from the MI as well as from VVIT to assess what you have done for the next 15 days. So they'll give you suggestions. They'll tell you how you can, they'll tell you the real world problems. Sometimes we might miss them out. So they'll help you to develop. Yes. So this is just a quick overview. You can take the screenshot. We will also share you the document. So this is just a quick overview. You can look into it, how the program will be there. So you can schedule accordingly. So you can take the screenshot quickly. Over to you, Julie.
Thank you, Vidya. And good afternoon, everyone. Sure, Vinay.
Has everyone taken the screenshot? Can I go to the next slide?
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Juhi, and I'm also in my final year. Vidya and I started out training as UI fellows at the same time. So we've been in this for 3 years now. Right. And right now what I'll be doing is I'll give a small transition between, there are two things we're going to be doing parallelly over these 3 weeks. On one end, we'll be going through the design thinking aspect of it, ideate problems, come up with solutions, stakeholder meet. At the same time, you will be interacting with your buddies for the cultural exchange aspect. So let me make a small bridge between these two. Now, when we think about cultural exchange, right? The first thing we think about are the various similarities and differences that the two places might have. It can be in terms of language, culture, or food. Well, between India and Singapore, there is one similarity that I've always noticed, that we have always noticed. Both of us are a nation that consists of a multitude of diversities. Your neighbor could have a completely different language from you. They can be completely different from you. However, in the end, you stand as a nation. There's a sense of harmony formed between all of you, right? And these 3 weeks will be such a period for you. Instead of just your neighbors, it will be an exchange between 2 countries. And keeping that aside, I would like 3 volunteers from MI for a small game. Anyone? You can raise your hands, I guess. Is there that option in Zoom?
Yeah.
Or you can unmute yourselves. Any 3 volunteers, a small game.
Unmuting myself, I would want to tell the MI friends, come on, do volunteer yourself.
Anyone randomly, you got to make the call.
Okay, you're one of them. Since you don't volunteer, I'll volunteer you. All right,
Thank you.
Yes. Brendan, so unmute yourself, Brendan. Okay, right.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hi. Jasmine, you can unmute yourself. Okay, and Sarah, unmute yourself. Okay, these 3 are the MI volunteers.
Hello, Brandon, Jasmine, and Sarah.
Right.
So, tongue twisters are a fun part towards learning any language, right? I've got a small tongue twister in Telugu, and I would like you to try repeating after me. Let's do it very slowly first. Yerra lorry. Can you repeat after me? Yerra lorry. Yerra lorry. Brandon, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, could you try repeating after me? Yerra lorry.
Yerralari.
Yeah, and Tellalari.
Tellarari.
Yes, it translates to red lorry and white lorry, nothing else. So I've tried this for 15 years now, and I still cannot say it 5 times without stumbling over myself. So let's try it. I'm also placing the text on the chat in case you want to refer. Anyone wants to try saying this fast 5 times without pausing?
I think Vinay can do it very well. Vinay, why not try it for 5 times? You know Telugu and
You've been speaking Telugu for 20 years, Vinay.
20
Can you do
years,
it?
Uh, okay, fine.
Okay. Come on.
Okay. Erra lorry, tella lorry. Erra lorry,
It's done again.
Okay. Erra lorry, tella lorry. Erra lorry, tella lorry. Erra lorry, tella lorry. Erra lorry, tella
Lolly.
Lolly. Okay.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Brandon, can you try now?
Brandon,
It's
Sam,
just a fun
let me
activity.
do this. Yeah.
Yellow Rory, Terror Rory. Yellow Lorry, Terror Rory. Yellow Lorry, Terror Rory. Yellow Lorry, Terror Rory. Yellow Red Rory, Terror Rory.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
Sarah and Jasmine, would you like to take a go?
Subbu want to take it, please. Subbu?
No, I am appreciating him.
Oh, hey, why not take the challenge, Subbu? Come on.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Erra lorry, tella lorry. 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 Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's lovely. For your information, I tried this morning. I failed. I still cannot do it. 2 times is max. And I would like to ask you guys, are there any similar tongue twisters that are local to Singapore or in your particular language that you'd like to share with us? You can unmute yourself or you can type in the chat.
Sure, Sarah, you have one, right? Or you can type it in the chat. Come on, anyone. Remember our
I think
seashell.
hi, hi. So I think one unique thing in Singapore is the Singlish that we use. Basically, it's like la and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, that is one unique thing in Singapore. It's like part of our culture. It's like something like a language, I guess. Yeah. But I think you guys also have a mixture of Telugu and English together, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something like
yes.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
We tried this last time. Like the buddy I was assigned to like last year, she tried teaching me a bit of English. So, yo, are you doing this? La, can you or not?
Yeah,
Like
it's
those
kind of
things.
funny. Yeah. But yeah.
Like that. So perhaps I think buddy exchanges began 2 days ago, right? Maybe you can master 3 tongue twisters in each other's languages as a sort of icebreaker. Right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Vikrant, would you like to begin the cultural exchange part? Vikrant, are you here? Hello, Vikrant?
Dharani?
Over to you, Dharani.
Yeah. Now let us see what are we going to do in next one.
Currently, your voice is not clear. Can you just adjust that?
Just a minute.
Vikrant, do you have any problem in the presentation? Are you here?
This is not in the count.
Shall we go ahead with our school presentation, Vinay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I'll stop sharing the screen.
Yeah. Okay, hi, good afternoon, everyone. Nice meeting you all. I'm very much delighted to meet Miss Sethi, whom I know very well because 3 years back we met and we really enjoyed the session with them. But it's a very great pleasure to meet them again. So just it's compared to VVIT, VIVA is like, it's like an ocean, VVIT is an ocean. We are just a drop of it, but still our students are trying to explore a lot. So hope you guys are sharing a lot of ideas. Like I could do, from Vinay and Vidyamani and from Juhi, I quite heard a lot of ideas. But hope whatever our little Vivians are doing, these ideas also will help you. Okay. So my 3 students, Yashmitveer, Ishan, and Anand, they have joined the session. So we'll listen more from them. I just shared the screenshot. Anand, are you ready, Anand? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Anand, are you ready?
Yes,
Can you
ma'am.
see this? So this is the last slide first I come up with.
Yes.
Yes. So I hope some of you must have remembered this. So this is the last time, like 3 years back when you guys met us. So we have shared, we had very good exchange of ideas. So we are just going to share, yeah, some of our best practices. Am I sharing the screen?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, it has come. Yeah. So this is the picture like we had like 3 years back. So we had very good exchange of ideas. So I just take you some of the glimpses of our works so that you could take any of the good ideas would be. Anand, can you start, Anand? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Anand Krishna from grade 6A. So, I am studying in VIVA the school. VIVA the school is an international school. So, international in the sense, not like anyone coming from outside and joining us, not like that. International in the sense, we should have an international mindedness. Then what is international mindedness? International mindedness means we can treat equally we should treat others equally. So these are the glimpse of a PYP exhibition we did. So we interact, we get many ideas with our teachers, friends, people, and nature. So let's start with PYP. What can we learn from PYP?
So PYP exhibition arts, the curriculum that we are running with this international baccalaureate. So which we have it from right from PP1 to grade 5 in our school. So Anant recently has promoted to grade 6, but they have done something called as PYP exhibition, which is a learning celebration. So whatever they have learned throughout all these years till grade 5, so that it's like culmination event in grade 5. So just listen from Anand. So what
Yes.
exactly we did? Yeah. Anand, carry on.
So, in last year exhibition, we grade 5 did an exhibition on SDGs, which is Sustainable Development Goals by UNESCO. All the countries have come together and they have had a meeting about to take these goals and achieve it in 2030. So now let's see what we have done from PP1 to grade 5. So as you can see, these are the PYP exhibition happening.
Okay. So what they have done is we divided the students into groups. So basically, but there should be some purpose when they are celebrating something, some goal has to be. So they have selected sustainable developmental goals, which there are 17 sustainable developmental goals by UNESCO, which every country is supposed to be achieving by 2030. So every group, they have selected the goal. So 6 groups, they have selected 6 different goals. And like you can see the theme over here, like pollution. So pollution disturbs the balance of the ecosystem. So this particular group has worked with the pollution, and some other group, they have visited the local Nambur, and also they promoted the awareness among the villages about how to reduce global warming. So this is as the arts school is in like interior in the village. So mostly art students, they went to the villages and they spread awareness about global warming. And they have done extensive research about poverty. So what are the causes of poverty, and what is your responsibility as a global citizen, and how can you take the action to stop it? How can you contribute it? And you can see here in this picture, you can see all the housekeeping staff. And we also treat, as Anant rightly said, being an international school, we act with integrity, and we possess the international mindedness nature. So we almost celebrate, like we treat, like even IMS, we treat equally. So even recently on Joy of Giving Day also, we have the students have contributed a little to IMS so that they can keep those people happy. So let those people also think that, okay, we are also the stakeholders of the school. So we gave that feeling to those people. And this is one, this is one, and when we talk about global warming, for their age, I'm talking about the primary level, for their age, so they have worked on the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle. So they have done a poetry. So it is actually poetry. They wrote different poems on haiku or simile, metaphor, the onomatopoeia. They wrote different poems and they made a tree and they spread the awareness. This is a poetry. And also they just brought the items from home, like it can be recycled and reused. So they have displayed it. And this is also about the balanced diet. And one more group has worked out about balanced diet, because one of the goals is responsible consumption and production. So whatever we produce it, one of the sustainable developmental goal is responsible consumption and production. So whatever we consume, so if we are responsible for it, means without wasting of food, having a proper diet of it, so the production will be like balanced. So that's how they wanted to give the message on. So this is who we are. They have dealt with the global theme. In IB curriculum, we have the global themes like who we are. It's mostly about knowing about yourself and how you treat others. So that's what they have done. And these are like, other activities, like they know about the family members. These are what our little kids do in the school, and they connect with the art also, whatever they're learning is. So they have learned about family members and how they're connecting to the art. So they learn many things from everyone, but they learn most of the things from nature. So mostly we see that they are connected to the nature. This is one birthday picture graph. They made it to learn the bar graphs. So this is one thing. We start with the very young age, and we have something called as a reading race. So every day after reaching home, so they get to allot some time for reading, and they note down. Actually, they record how much time they have read it. So it's like a race for them. End of the week, they just say, okay, I'm the winner in the race. So I have read maximum books, or I have read maximum number of pages. So these are like various hands-on activities that we do in the classroom. Yeah. Anand, can you just stop? Yeah.
So this is the PP1. They have They have visited the recent Uppalwadu Bird Sanctuary. So to a nature walk. But from this we can say that they have learned how the birds migrate from one place to another, or what are the migrants birds. And not only these, they can learn what are the parts of birds, or they could learn how birds fly. So that's what we learn from nature.
So it's very close to our school. Next time you visit our campus, our college, definitely you must visit this place. It's a bird sanctuary. It's a very famous one in Andhra Pradesh. Yeah. So this is how the learning takes place for the small kids. So yeah, know the time, and they are celebrating, like they have learned the life cycles of different living things. So this is how they have used the states to learn ascending and descending order. And also sometimes they learn the times tables as they just climb up and they just jump and learn, have some fun with the times tables. Yeah, this is the same field trip again. And this is what we exclusively call it as student-led conferences. Usually it's a different from parent-teacher meeting. So in student-led conference, what generally happens, so whatever they have learned it throughout the month. So one day we'll invite the parents to school. The students in the place of acting as teachers, they will be explaining the whole thing to the parents. So this is like a student-led conference. So one day you become a teacher and you explain everything to your parents. So this is like artifacts. Usually you see the archaeological department people, they dig holes, and they discover something. But this is a small artifact activity where they are very curious to find some of the artifacts. This is very much related to their unit. So they were finding something and they were curious about it. So they were just watching the age of Victorian, and what teachers could do, whatever the small artifacts that they had at home, they used to hide in that sand bucket. So the students could go there and explore something like that. Yeah. This is like how they have learned the time. So most of the children, even we elders, we tend to listen most of the things and grasping by listening to the stories. So storytelling is one thing that we very much encourage. And this is one like children thoroughly enjoyed the Halloween celebration. They had a lot of fun on the day. This is like exclusive, I should say it is an exclusive PYP. So this is what we call it as My Voice. So My Voice is basically, to get rid of that stage fear. Every week they will be given a topic to the students, and the students will be speaking in front of the entire PYP lot will be presenting for the My Voice. So they'll be speaking in front of their friends. So this is one of the big major hits in PYP. So it goes on. They are just trying to explore in which different parts of the world. Let's say the 3 arts have been more focused on. So they are just exploring kind of thing. And even they put small flags kind of thing in the globe, which are the cities they are following these sustainable practices. So they do that. This is eco-friendly dress competition. So they had it when 3 arts. So whatever the reusable things with the newspapers or tissues, they had it. I'm just scrolling on. These are some glimpses of our presentations. So they do research from Engage, like from grade 3, they are given the laptops and they do the research in the classroom because most our program, revolves around the inquiry. So they learn everything by doing it. This is one thing, like, they have arranged all the fruits and vegetables so that they can spread awareness of healthy diet so that the people get conscious about their healthy habits. That learn separating the mixtures. I'm just quickly taking through. So we have something called as special days called Dear Day. So drop everything and read. So the whole day, at least for half day, they drop everything and read. Nobody does anything. They just read. So that's a special day we do celebrate it. So this is what I'm talking about. That is a Dear Day celebration. So they just read the books. So field trips also, whatever possible field trips we take the children. So mostly we use the library books and also the newspaper articles. Every day we use the newspaper articles for the research. So we ask the students to get the relevant newspaper articles. This is what they have enjoyed in field trips. This is one of the field trip again. So this is a market day where they have set up they try to understand the bartering system. So they have exchanged the things and they have made some of the things and they bought it. Finally, whatever money they have gained from the selling the products, so they have contributed to one of the housekeeping members also. Wherever it is possible, we do visit old age homes and we try to contribute something. Every importance of the day, like we have the special days, so we'll be celebrating those important presentations. Because So this is one thing, like, they were just trying to place out when they are learning about global warming, in which parts of the world, the topmost countries are more, prone to global warming. So they are just trying to trace it. This is one of the mapping activity they have done it. Yeah. So this is what the entire idea the students only came out with. So when we decided our PYP exhibition should be based on the theme, sharing the planet in the sense, how do we best use the resource of Earth, and so that it leads to more of, promoting the human nature among the students. The students only came up with the ideas. They said that, ma'am, we are taking up for different issues. So why can't we take a, what do I call it as? They thought of taking a fruit, so because it has all those, the partitions and every topic they have taken into. So these ideas they have shared with the art teachers, and based on those student ideas, art teachers have worked it, and they have created this beautiful banner. And if you see all these palm prints, these are all our students only. So it is a cloth banner actually. So this is a guest talk on vegan. Actually, I should especially mention about our chairman, sir. So he is very empathetic. So he is so empathetic, such a way he converted into totally a vegan person. So this is a vegan day, especially like we invited sir to the class, and he was just sharing some of the practices. What is, like, if you are totally turned into a vegetarian, what are the benefits to have it? So just sharing some tips to the students. This is like Cancer Awareness Day. So they have learned about the media, through media, how can we promote the awareness. So this is the Cancer Awareness Day that the children have celebrated. And not only that some doctors, they had come to the campus and they took the guest session too. So that's all. These are only few glimpses. And yes, nevertheless, I think these little ideas of ours can make the difference. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, ma'am. And now let me hand over the session to Vikrant. Vikrant, over to you.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Good afternoon and good evening too. Let us see what is culture exchange and what we do on culture exchange day. So what is culture exchange? Culture exchange is sharing different ideas, traditions, and knowledge with someone who may be coming from a completely different background than your own. Culture exchange provides us an opportunity to explore others' cultures, traditions, customs, societies, languages, beliefs, and many more. It broadens one's horizons and increases the tendency of acceptance. What do you do on culture exchange? We'll have 3 steps to do. You select, you gain, and you present. You select. What do you have to select? As for MI students, you will have to select one of 29 states of India without coinciding with others' choice. And coming to VVIT students, you will have to select one state of Singapore, and not more than 4 students are allowed to choose the same state. And we'll let you know how to do that. And coming to the next step, you gain. What do you have to gain knowledge about? You'll have to gain knowledge about one festival, famous food, holy place, traditional clothing style, a famous personality, art forms, and technical information of the state, of the which you selected. And you have to do this step with the help of your buddy. You both can interact to do this step. And moving on to the next step, you present. What is that you present? I mean, you should give a presentation of what you have learned about your particular states and its culture. You will also have to present about your body, and it can include anything that you have observed during the interaction. You will be given and 2 to 3 minutes of presentation time. This should be done by both MI and VVIT students. There are a few keynotes that you have to do. All the MI students together should nominate a person for presenting about the overview of India after the individual presentation. And All the VVIT students together should nominate a person presenting the overview of Singapore after the individual presentations of the culture exchange. And apart from these activities, all the MI students will also try an Indian recipe in home. And one of the MI students should tell about the forging connections across cultures. And one of the VVIT students should also tell about forging connections across cultures. Forging connections across cultures is nothing but including other countries' cultures in our own. And the last step is cultural wear. All of you guys have to come in cultural wear. I request you to do the same, where we also attend the meet in our cultural wear. Thank you.
So on 13th of May, we basically have this culture exchange day. On that day, you will give the presentation on all the above factors that Vikrant shared. That is the state, the culture, the dance form. Along with that, you will have to be in your cultural attire. So that that would be very fun to watch. Yeah, that's all about culture exchange. If you have any doubts, you can contact us directly. Madam CT has a number, and we will also make the WhatsApp groups so that we can interact. At the same time, we will also provide you with the document, and it has complete instructions that Vikrant has said earlier. So if you have any doubts, we're open. You can ask us anything.
Over to you, Subbu.
Thank you, Vinay Anna.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am Venkat Subbarao Mupparaju, alias Subbu. I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's in the stream of mechanical engineering. I am an University Innovation Fellow. I am here to introduce an online platform called Mural, in which you are going to work your entire training activities and tasks in it. So have you ever heard the term Mural, or have you ever worked in Mural? You can unmute yourself and respond, or else you can text me in the text box, chat box, sorry. Can anyone please? Have you ever tried Mural?
No, we have not tried Mural before.
Your voice seems to be breaking, Subbu. Can you hear us? Hello?
Okay, fine.
Vinay?
I am here to help.
Vinay, can you hear me?
Juhi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you alert Subbu about it, please? His voice is breaking.
Now it is audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, internet connection. I lost it.
Okay.
Okay, have you, for the coming 15 days, we are going to use a platform called Mural, in which you guys have to do your assignments and activities in it. We have designed worksheets in it. So have you ever used Mural? I just want to know.
No, we have not used Mural before.
Oh.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now let me brief about Mural and what are the tools in it. Jyotirmai, can you share the app in chat box? Or else I can share the link directly to the
Yes, I'm doing.
Subbu, can you start sharing your screen and explain them? Okay. Fine.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah. We can see the screen.
Yes.
Copy of orientation. Yeah.
I hope everybody got an invitation. Like, yeah.
Like you guys can check it in your chat box.
Yep.
Okay, what is Mural? Mural is an online visual collaboration where you can work together, you can brainstorm, you can understand anything, and you can understand plan, and you can work together to achieve what you want. So there are several online platforms, but why only Mural? Because the most important thing why we are preferring Mural is collaboration from anywhere. For example, we are from India and you are from Singapore. Our time zones are different, but we can work together at a time. And there is also one added advantage. If now we are in a Zoom call, I asked my colleague to share screen and I am explaining to him. But in Mural itself, it had one great option that we can contact through Mural. We can talk to each other and we can progress our work together at a time. That's a best thing in Mural. And facilitator also has some advantages, like what are the activities they have done, what are the progress they have done. There are several advantages in it. So we preferred Mural, and it is moreover, it is user friendly. So how we can use Mural? Right. Have you guys observed a change in the worksheet? I pasted a sticky notes in it. Have you seen it?
Yes, Subbu.
Can anyone please respond through the chat box?
Subbu,
Oh, we can see it.
Yeah, we can see a
Can
yellow
you please
screen.
continue it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me share my.
Do you want me to stop the screen share?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show you some basic tips to use Mural. Like the first thing is you need to know about zoom settings, or else navigation settings you find in it. Like you can scroll your mouse to zoom in or zoom out. Else you can find at the right side bottom, you can find a navigation settings. There are two symbols like plus and minus symbols. You can, if you press the plus symbol, automatically it is zoom. You can press the minus symbol, automatically it is zoom out. One thing is, if you want to paste sticky notes and add some notes on it, just right click your mouse, the sticky notes automatically added. For example, I want to write hello buddies. Like this, you can add sticky notes. So for understanding, like better understanding of this, we have created one activity for you guys. Like someone is writing something. So there is another option. For example, who's that? Lion visiting I had found here. If I want to follow him, I can follow him. This is also one of the advantages in it. Like some of our team member is writing something else. We want to watch what he's writing. We can simply follow him and we can visit him, what he is writing. Okay, for understanding the Mural tools, we have designed one task for both VVIT and MI students. So over to Vinay.
Okay. Subbu, can you please stop sharing your screen so that I can start sharing my screen? Okay, thank you. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. And all of you have the empty boxes like this initially. What you'll have to do is you'll have to pick a post-it, write your name here and your college name, and you'll have to insert your photo here and the pronoun that we should use for you. You can pick the post-its from here, and we have icons here. What you'll have to do is you'll have to select 3 icons that represents you, and you'll have to paste here, and you'll have to again take some sticky notes and keep here. So what can someone ask you about? You should write in that sticky notes. So initially we have like this, right? Vidyamini has already filled it. She has kept her name here and her college name. She has inserted her photo, and these are the 3 things that represents her. She's lovely, she's an Indian, and she's a cool girl, right? And these are the 3 things that we can ask Vidyamini about. She loves to dance, so we can ask her about dance, and she's a design she has already trained in design thinking, right? So we can ask her about design thinking, and she's an Indian, so we can ask anything to her about India. So we have created separate spaces for everyone. These are for the UI fellows, and all these boxes are for the VVIT students, and all these things are for the MI students. Before joining the tomorrow's call, you'll have to fill all these things. And we have 4 students from the MI, right? So each of the team should so we have 4 spaces here. You'll have to keep a name for your team and post the team name here by using the sticky notes and all the team member names as well. So
can you explain how to keep that picture and all the options towards your left? Because we will have to import the image, right?
Yeah.
Can you just explain that?
So for placing the sticky note, we can just pick any of the color and place it here like this. Same for everything. And for selecting the icon, if I'm good at drawing, right? So I'll search painting. Yeah. And I can just place the icon like this. Same for the other things as well. For ask me about, it was the same. You should have to pick a sticky note, keep it here, and you'll have to write something. So I am going to write.
Adding few points to Vinay, brother.
Yeah.
I have mentioned like navigation tips and demo card for completing the tasks also. You can watch navigation tips and demo cards.
And for inserting an image, you'll have to import image from your system or from your Google Drive. You'll have to select an image, open, and then you'll have to minimize this, and you can just keep it like that. Okay.
May I ask? So the link is given to all the MI students
We'll
to this mural?
We'll give it to them now, ma'am.
Come again?
We'll give it to them now, ma'am. After the
Oh, I
call,
see.
we'll post the link to the WhatsApp groups.
Okay.
And
So that
also, I have shared the link in the Zoom chat
Chat.
box to everybody.
Oh,
If they open their chat box, they'll find the dialogue kind of thing, which says you sent a Zoom app invitation and view. So if you click the view, you guys will be redirected to the mural workspace.
okay.
Okay.
And every team.
Apart from, I just want to clarify, Vinay. Apart from the one that you have given just now, the every box for every MI student, then there's the 4 quadrant, yeah, the team name and team members name.
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
That is also part of the mural. It will be in the same link.
Yes, ma'am. Everything,
Okay.
all this sheet comes under the same link.
Okay,
This was just to introduce what mural is about, and we have the different murals for the different teams, which will share it to them tomorrow.
Okay, great.
We're working out on the assignments that we give to them.
And we also recommend to log in with your names so that it will be helpful and we can understand that.
Yeah. And for the culture exchange part, we told them to choose one state, and nobody can choose the same. No two people can choose the same state, right? So for that, this is the first come first serve based thing. So if I wanted to know about the Andhra Pradesh, I'll have to pick a sticky note and place it in the state and write my name, so that everyone will know what is the state that I have chosen, and no other team member will choose that.
Okay, but with regard to choosing the state, it's either a state or a city, remember, right? Or a city in that state kind, right? And of course, I think the MI students will need to be guided as to where is that state. I think they will have to interact with their buddies to really understand that, yeah.
Yes,
because right now, if you ask me to choose a state, I may only choose Andhra Pradesh because I only know Andhra Pradesh, and of course Bangalore and Mumbai and Delhi. Right.
So every one of them will have to stick a post-it on the state that they are working on as early as possible.
Yes.
So that they won't get what the state that they want. And we have the version history. So if someone has already posted something on any of the state, we can see that. If any of the other student has deleted it, we'll know who deleted and all. So every student should not touch the other post-its their friends have posted there. And same for VVIT students. Each state can be chosen by by 4 people. So this is also first come and first serve based thing. And everyone have to pick a sticky note and put the feedback of today's meet here at the end. So every student will have to complete this mural activity by the end of today. Yeah. Over to you, Vidya.
Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can either post it in the chat box, or you can ask us directly, or we'll make WhatsApp group so you can text us directly. We'll be there for you to help. Juhi, would you like to continue it?
Sorry, sure. I just interrupt here. Okay, Vidya, I think my students are saying that they cannot view the app, but I think maybe now that you have posted the link, maybe they will try and look at the link. All right, if there's anything, I'll get back to you again.
Yes, ma'am. The link which is posted now is about an introduction to Mural. So it's a YouTube link, and even in the WhatsApp group, we'll share the link. So through that link, you can access it.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
And
if there are not any more questions, Madam Siti, you were supposed to speak in the beginning, but then we sort of skipped that through the schedule. Would you like to speak a few words to everyone here?
I'm so happy to see my good friends over there from VVIT and VIVA. In fact, the minute Madhavi went in, I could recognize her, Miss Madhavi, and of course, Mr. Daveji. Right. So I must say namaste from Singapore to our VVIT and VIVA friends. Okay. Very happy to meet again. Okay. And I think we have really benefited from these very good relationships that has started since 2018. We have met each other either in person or offline. Okay. And I am so happy working with the UIFs, Vidya, Vinay, and Johi, and I think another one, right? Okay, so, they are really, really very encouraging, very motivating, and very, I must say, pleasant personalities that you have as your students. Okay, and I really hope that my MI students, I believe my MI students will surely benefit from this cultural exchange and the DT project. So I would not want to say very much because I think we are all very excited already over this thing. So tomorrow they are going to meet the buddies at the and facilitators. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I really just would like to say hi to Madhavi, Miss Madhavi, and Mr. Daviji. Thank you for having us. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Happy to meet you. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So, Miss Sethi, one request actually shared with Vinay also. Some of the art students are curious with, like, you know, it's really interesting. I never heard about that. You guys are discussing about mural. Just we will be part of the session of this any of the 15 days, any of these days, so that just our students, you know, get the idea of how you guys are working. It will be a motivation, and you guys will be a role models for them. So maybe you guys will be joining. Our students will be joining in any one of the 3 days or 4 days. They would like to be part of. They'll be just the listeners.
Yes, yes. So our MI friends, you heard that, huh? Even the primary school students from VIVA will be joining us to hear you when you present. So you better do a good job because you're supposed to be motivating them. I hope we won't fail you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Actually, together with me are my friends, Miss Ajmoon Bivi. Maybe you want to say hi, Moon.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi everyone. Good to see all of y'all.
Yeah. And also Miss Fazil.
Mr. Fazil. Hi everyone. I look forward to working with all of you all. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to get on board. And we hope our students also will do their part as well to facilitate and ensure that it will be a meaningful journey for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Miss Irene.
Yes, hello. Yes, I'm new. I just come on board, and I think I myself have a lot to learn, not just the students. Nice meeting all of you. Yeah.
Agree. These are my 3 friends who are new to India, because every time we like to bring new people because we have a lot to learn and we really like the rich learning. Yes. In fact, I'm very impressed with the VIVA curriculum. You know, at a very young age, they are also, you know, involved in presentation and things like that. Very encouraging. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Johi, you may continue.
Thank you, Madam Siti. And we're also inspired by MI. As I said in previous presentations last year, like there's been a lull during the pandemic, right? Lockdown, loss of inspiration, but then the sessions we had together, that really got me to get up and hustle once again. So I'm really glad about that. And about the sessions, it's mutually beneficial, you see, because India, one of the good things about it is India is very young. We have a lot of human resource. And as Vidya had mentioned earlier, all of us over here in this particular age group, we are going to be tomorrow's workforce, right? So the things that shape our ideals, and like from a young age, take VIVA for instance, I really like the modules, Miss Madhvi, like I'll be speaking with you later about it. And I really hope, because one day of experience is equivalent to 10 years of teaching, or so I've heard. And about the conclusions, today we've gone through the 2 road paths we are going to take during these 3 weeks. There's going to be the DT aspect of it. UI fellows are going to facilitate the sessions. We'll be having calls, and I hope you taken screenshot of the map earlier. If not, no problem, we'll share that with you. And the other side of it will be the cultural exchange you'll have with your buddies. And yeah, that's a wrap. And any questions, anybody? I'm sorry. Any questions, anything you'd like to mention, or any feedback? You can unmute yourself.
As for the cultural exchange, I believe the MI students have been given their buddies, and I think one or two of them might have already started contacting their buddies. Yeah, I hope it works both ways. Yeah, the buddies can also contact my MI students. Yeah.
Yes. I'm really sorry about the noise. Right, so shall we wrap this up?
I'm visualizing a pot of curry, you know, coming out from the...
It is curry for lunch today.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Vidya, would you like to take forward?
You have to give